Okay people, this is himself, and in this video I'm going to show you what I think is the best setup for King's chain throws. This will also lead into a birdie knuckle combo and a triple wall splat combo as well, so stick around for that. So King's chain throws come out of his crouch dash, and because of that they can be a bit tricky to set up. The most obvious place is when you get plus frames, but the thing is people are ready for this kind of stuff and you can be interrupted. A better option is after counter hit down forward 2-1. Against most characters you won't be able to pick up with DF4, so your next best option is alley kick 2. And from here people tend to tech roll, so if you do a long crouch dash you'll catch them. But what I'm going to show you next is in my opinion the best setup, and it's not just about how you catch the opponent but also how you cover their options. So at the wall, King's best combo is 1-2 into ground throw, and this is 44 or 36 damage depending on which one you use. But what we can also do is use 1-2 into F+3. Now this only does 21 damage, but it's the perfect setup for chain throws, and because if they tech roll, the crouch dash is just right. Now my personal favourite here is Scorpion Deathlock, and the reason for that is that people are afraid of the Death Cradle, and this starts with the arm breaker, so they input the 1 break. But ankle hold is a 2 break, so you get away with it. And after that the next big damage is King's Bridge, and this comes from the Indian lock, which is a 1+2 break, so they input that. But Scorpion Deathlock is a different break, and so you get away with it again. And at the end of all this you still have Oki and you still have guaranteed hits. Now if you're interested in the Oki, then I've done a video covering all chain throws, so if you want to watch it, there's a card in the corner and a link in the description. There will also be a link at the end of this video so you can jump to it straight after. But back to the setup. The chain throws give you a 50-50 mix up because you have a 1 break and a 2 break, and both throws look the same, so they can't just look at the hands, they have to guess. But if people are just hitting 1s and 2s, then there's something else we can do here. It's execution drop. Now this can come straight out to crouch dash, and it's a 1+2 break, and on top of that it will wall splat as well. Sadly you don't get the regular wall combo because you're at an angle, but what you do get is torpedo and spinning powerbomb. And my advice here is that if they tackle to your left, do the torpedo, and if they tackle to your right, do the powerbomb. And the reason for this is that you'll line up better with the wall rather than finishing at an angle, and that means your Oki afterwards will be better. Now at this point people might start ducking, but we have a cover for that. It's Black Bomb, and because this move also comes out of crouch dash, it hides the throws. On hit you'll get a sidewall splat, and I'll be showing you the combos for this at the end. What I also want to mention is that if people stay on the ground, this move will still hit, and even if they stand and block it, you're safe at -5, which is not that bad. Sadly Black Bomb is vulnerable to get up kicks. I was really hoping that it would counter hit them, but it's too slow. However, to cover this we have CD4. Just like Black Bomb, this also comes out of crouch dash and it's safe, but it's faster. Fast enough to counter a get up kick, and when that happens you end up with a stun. From here you can get 66 damage guaranteed, but if you want to be a bit more risky you can go for ground throws. An alternative to these is spinning powerbomb. While this does 4 points less damage, it does put you in a better position for Oki. But from my testing, a burning knuckle is also guaranteed. They can't tech roll, and even if they side roll they're still getting hit, and if this hits them standing it does more damage than the Shining Wizard, so it's worth a try. Also with CD4, if people tech roll into a crouch they can still be comboed. The damage isn't great, but it's better than nothing, and you will also beat out Spring Kick and Quick Rise. What that leaves is Recovery Kick, and the way to combat this is F+3. This will hit them on counter hit, and after that you can go for the DDT. The same is true against get up kicks, so you've covered that option as well, and on top of that you'll also interrupt Spring Kick and Quick Rise. Sadly you'll whiff against tech rollers, so my suggestion is to only use this when they don't do that. Earlier on in this video I mentioned combos of Black Bomb, so that's what this section is going to be, and all of these are going to use Rage. Now I know it's unlikely that you won't use Rage in the first wall splat, but there might be a situation where they have a lot of life left and you might want to hold on to it. And if you don't have Rage, then I'm sure you're clever enough to work out what to use instead. Now if you haven't done so already, then do check out the other chain throw videos I did. The first one was on easy inputs and the other was on Oki and guaranteed hits, and the links to both of those are in the description. As always, I hope you guys learned something here. If you did, then give me a thumbs up. My next king video will look at either the clotheslines or the shining wizards, so keep your eyes peeled for that, and I'll see you guys in the future.